Hi, everybody. Live from Hollywood Productions, Amsterdam. Today, we have a very special, exclusive guest. He is in France now, and we will introduce him to you. Paul Belmondo, racer, actor, television, theater. We know him from many projects, him and his legendary father. Here is Paul Belmondo.
Hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good, good. I'm good.
So just waiting for you. So you are in France.
I'm in Paris, yeah.
Okay. How is the day look like? Is it sunny?
Yeah, today was a sunny day. It was
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Quite warm, 20, 23 degrees, so it was okay. It was a good day.
That's cool. So Paul, we all know you, of course, very well. Actually, our generation, over 30 years old, we all know you from racing world, from movies, from theater, from many things, you know. And especially, of course, you are the son of legendary actor Paul Belmondo. Jean-Paul Belmondo, and
Jean-Paul,
the
yeah.
son is Paul Belmondo.
No, my
So,
grandfather was Paul. I'm Paul. My father is Jean-Paul, and my son is Victor and Alessandro. And it's
yeah,
quite difficult because
yeah, of course. But we grew up also with their movies, you know, with Alain Delon and Jean-Paul
Mm,
Belmondo. They were all over the, you know, movies, theaters, television, films,
mm,
Borsalino, you know,
mm.
all these big movies, you know. So we were also big fans of them. Of course, it was really great times, and it's really nice. And now you are, as a son, you are continue with the legend. So it is really cool. Also, we saw you many times on the races, actually, on
Yeah.
Formula One, on in Le Mans, and many other car-related sports. And how did the journey start? Because I know that you were in go-kart, even though when you were like 16 years old.
Well, yeah, I started quite a traditional way. I started by doing go-kart when I was 16. In these days, you could not start much younger because to racing cars, you needed to have a driving license. So you could not race before 18 years old. Now they start much younger. So I start was about average to start at that age in these days. Yeah.
That's cool because our Max Verstappen was younger in the Formula One cars.
Yeah, Maxi was 19 when I was doing my first year in Formula Renault, you know.
Yes, but it's really
It's
cool.
no, it's very, I mean, it's good. I think, well, maybe I think 19 is maybe a little bit too young. I think now they've reduced a little bit, brought it down, I think to 20 now. But
Yeah,
but Max, of course, he's so talented. It was not a problem for him to start at 19. But
that's true.
I think not everybody can start at 19 years old and be successful like Max Verstappen.
Most of them did Formula 2 or Formula 3 to
Ex-
get more experience.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. But
did you do it before the Formula
yeah,
1? Before
yeah,
Formula 1?
yeah. I did go-kart. I did right up to 1982. Then there was a very famous school, racing school in France, which was called Le Volant Elf. That did all the French drivers like Prost, Lafitte, Tambay, Pironi, all these guys. I won that school, and I went to race in Formula Renault for 1 year. Then I did 3 years in Formula 3, and then Formula 3000, which is like Formula 2 now, today, and then Formula 1.
That's
Really
nice,
nice.
nice.
Yes.
Because also in around 83, 1983, also you started really into cars, I think, all with car sports.
Well, this is when I started to race. My first year in Formula Renault was in 1983. So and then I had my own. That's when I had my own racing team. That's Le
Wow.
Mans. I had
Because
my
we see
team.
you here with your team,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. This was the. I think this is 2004. This was the first year with the LMP2 car.
Wow.
And then we did 2005 and 2006, and I finished third in LMP2 in the 24 hours of Le Mans with my team. So that was good pleasure.
That's really nice. Also,
And
this is,
this is ice racing in the winter with
yeah.
Skoda. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
There's a championship in France in the winter, about 5, 6 races in all ski resorts on ice race. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting also. So in 1992, you did the Grand Prix Formula One in South Africa, and 1994 in Australia Grand Prix.
Well, my first race in Formula One was in 1992 in South Africa, and I raced the whole
Okay.
season. And my best result in '92, I finished ninth at the Hungary Grand Prix.
Okay.
And then '94 with Pacific. Then I was test driver for Benetton in
Yeah.
'93,
Yeah.
and then I did the season in '94.
Yeah.
But '94 was not very good. I think I didn't finish one race. It was bad, small team, and then I
Okay.
stopped Formula One.
And also Le Mans, you know, we saw you
Le
in a lot of times in Le Mans. We have a small footage actually. Let's see also how you were in Le Mans actually.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
also interesting footage.
I did 10-time Le Mans. So it was, it's well, it's one of the biggest race in the world, and it's really good to race there. And then yeah.
Les 24 heures représentent pour moi un rêve d'enfant. En fait, quand j'étais gamin, je rêvais de cette course. Et donc quand j'y ai participé pour la première fois, c'était déjà un rêve réalisé dans ma carrière de pilote. L'autre, c'était la F1. C'est certainement la dernière édition à laquelle j'ai participé.
Yeah, this was with the Porsche. It was that we saw the yellow Porsche was the first time I did Le Mans. I think this was 1985. It was.
I think so. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, we see it now actually.
Yeah, and this is the last time I did Le Mans, which is 2005, and where we finished third in LMP2. And this footage was taken during Le Mans Classic. Then I've been doing all the past years now. As an old driver, now I drive old cars.
Wow. So that's really interesting. You know, I see the cars.
That's the Ferrari, and before was the Jaguar F40, before the Jaguar XG220. No, I was lucky to race and drive very nice cars, Porsche 962, 956, Ferrari F40, Jaguar, and then the Vipers in the GT category, and then the LMP2 Courage with my team twice. So
yeah, and I see always Mr. Jean-Paul always he is next to you, so that's also nice. He is a lot of times actually on these pictures. Actually, what I see.
Yeah, that is when we presented the team. I think this is maybe 2000. I'm not sure, but I think this is the brand of 2000 or 2001.
And this is another one here.
Yeah, that's in 80. This is 88, Formula 3000. And maybe the other one is he did Formula One also. The young driver, Mark Blandel. He drove for McLaren and so on. Yeah.
Wow.
And my father, he always really supported me. Came when the presentation of the teams, and he came quite a few often on the races also. It was.
It's very nice, to see Jean-Paul Belmondo with his son Paul Belmondo, racing. This is really, wow. It's really nice to see all those days, actually, isn't it, bro?
It was really cool. Yeah.
Really cool. Yeah, for him to come. Yeah, it was. It was not easy because was working quite a lot, and
And what was it easy for you to get some sponsors for this?
Well, I always said, honestly, I don't know, because I think on one side it was good because with the name, of course, you get more coverage, more publicity, and so on.
For sure.
But also on the other hand, sometimes people saying, is it really good to have someone to support like this? Because you can have, a big press, but if it doesn't go very well, you get big press also. So it was. I don't know, but honestly, I was very happy with that. You have to choose, and I don't change nothing for sure.
Wow! And this is you in the car?
Yeah, this is maybe this 2004. Yeah.
Number 26.
I see. But this is not Le Mans. This is the race in I don't know which track because I was doing the championship also. So
wow,
there was 8 races for the championship. Each time.
Wow. But your team, this is really cool. What I see now, also I'm seeing some pictures of the team, so it was really very nice actually. And
it was good. Yeah, because we won. We finished with the team. We finished second in the GT World Championship, and we finished second in Le Mans Series Championship. So we had good results, won races, and so on. It was very good.
Yeah, even though 2004.
Yeah.
Presentation of new Paul Belmondo car racing team in Paris. That was really interesting day because you have some really special guests with you, and of course your dad is next to you, and then
it's Johnny. Yeah, he was a good friend. So of course, of my father, he knew me when I was when I was a kid. So yeah, he came to the presentation of the team a lot of time. You know, he even came. This is 2004, but when we presented the first time in 1998, he was
Okay.
there also. So he was, you know, he came to the races. He was really nice, really nice guy.
Yeah, I mean, it was really nice to see you with great people, legendary names, Paul. It was really cool, you know. I mean, to see you actually. I think your father is proud of you always,
Oh yeah, you know, no, of course he
especially
was
with the
proud.
race, because racing is very adrenaline speed, you know. I mean, I think it's crazy world actually. I like it very much also to watch.
Well, he had, you know, he had two feelings. You know, one feeling was, you know, he was happy, but on the other side, he was worried because, you know, when your son is racing, it's always a bit dangerous. So, and I think he would have preferred that I, you know, start acting straight away and not racing. So, but
Of
he was
course.
happy because, you know, when it was going well, you know, when I was, he was there when I won my first race in Formula 3 in the French Championship. He was, you
Wow.
know, he was super happy to be there that day. So. No, he was he was really happy, and then you know with the GT races also he came
Yeah.
quite oftenly. Formula One a bit less because you know it was traveling a lot and it was quite a long way, but he came. I think he came to Monaco in '92. Yeah,
And did you meet also Michael Schumacher?
yeah, of course.
Exactly.
When I was test driver at Benetton in '93, he was driving with Tracy, so of
Yeah,
course I met
because I
Michael.
remember them. I was with Jos Verstappen actually.
Mhm.
He was living in Belgium, Maaseik, and
Yeah,
always he was sponsored by Trust
yeah,
company Trust,
yeah,
and they
yeah,
were always in the race with Alonso. You know all these
yeah,
guys. You know at that
yeah, yeah,
time. You know they were
yeah,
also in Spain a lot. You know.
yeah. But Jost, I didn't see much because you know he's the generation before me, and when he reached Formula One, is the year after is when I stopped Formula One, so I didn't see
Okay.
much. And same thing for Alonso, he was very young,
Exactly.
so it's
Even
the
though,
other
even though
my
Paul, I met also Christian Albers. Also,
yeah
he
that
came after Jos a little bit
yeah
time,
yeah
so
yeah
we met him too. In Holland, they call Jos Verstappen. Jos is the boss.
yeah
Jos
yeah
the
he was the
boss.
boss yeah that was his name yeah. No, he was a good driver, aggressive
Yeah,
driver, he was good, yeah.
yeah. And when I was in his house in Maaseik, at that time he was married to Sophie, a
Hmm.
Belgian lady. And
Yeah,
even though in their house, Max was very small, and they have a go kart,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
simulator, and
yeah.
he was racing, you know, all the time with the car
But
inside.
yeah, but the brother of the wife of Verstappen raced for my team, Anthony Kumpen.
Oh.
He drove for me for 1 year. Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
is from because Sophie's family, I think. Sophie
yeah,
Kumpen. Yeah,
Kumpen. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah. His brother
Exactly.
drove for my team 1 year. So
Wow, that's also nice. And then another Paul Belmondo, and we see some photos of him.
yeah, that's my grandfather.
Wow. Can you tell a little bit about him? Because in
Well, you know,
Paris,
yeah, he's well, he was a sculptor, painter, very famous. Now there is a museum in Boulogne, a very nice museum with all his sculpture and painting at the Chateau Bouchillot
wow,
and it's the Parc Rothschild, and it's a beautiful place, very nice. And my father's been fighting years and years to have that museum to be done, and about 10 years ago now, the museum was done. So now it's 10 years we have the museum in Boulogne, which is very, you know, it's a suburb of Paris.
And the whole family is creative.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and yeah, it's my grandfather was sculptor. My father's an actor. My the mother of my grandfather, she was a dancer. My aunt was a dancer. So yeah, there's a lot of artistic, and my son is an actor. So
that's very nice.
yeah,
Also,
yeah. This is the play I did in Milano and with Delphine Depardieu and Aphrodite de Lorraine, Ménage à
yeah.
Trois. Yeah.
Now we are coming to that side actually, because you are also great actor in theater too, because you have a lot of theater plays. Let's see. Also, I have some notes about your
Yeah.
theater plays actually, because in the last 10 years you have very interesting five theater actually
Yeah.
plays,
Yeah.
and four you played also in France, and one which you mentioned in Milano, in Milan,
Yeah.
in Italy.
Yeah. In
So that
Italy. Yeah.
was also interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how was the theater? I mean, I think that's your passion too.
No, it was good. Yeah, I remember actually there's six player. The very first one I forgot, which I did. I think it was 2006 or I think 2006. A very small theater, but that was the very first one. But then the very first big play was Traitement de Choc I did in Avignon during the festival of Avignon.
Okay.
And then I play Un oreiller ou trois, and then Traitement de Choc. This is Traitement de Choc, this one. That was in Paris, and then we tour in France. This was with Delphine, and this was the last play I did with Delphine Depardieu.
Yeah, I think
because I did three plays with her. Yeah,
and this is comedy.
Yeah,
it's more
yeah,
comedy
it was
or drama.
Yeah. No, comedy.
Okay. Because when you enter the scene, and actually I want to show this from the beginning part, because people are clapping and they are also look. I mean, I think this is really interesting to show to Bram, because how you see the audience, the people. Let's see.
Le problème avec Julien, interprété par Paul Belmondo, à la quarantaine, il est célibataire et coureur de jupons. Mais il consacre tout son temps à son travail.
Yeah, you got good footage.
always interesting, because especially the people are very, excited to see you clapping. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, to see you live, because also here they ask me many questions actually about you. We get a lot of questions, Bram.
Yes, but because there's one question, what do you prefer? Because you do so a lot of things. You drive in cars, you do movies, you do theater.
Yeah.
What do you like it most?
I like everything. My first life was racing, and I did racing, for more than 25 years, and it was just wonderful, and I really liked it. And when I decided to stop racing, I wanted, try to act. So it's another life. And I like both, but now it's finished. I don't race anymore. If I go and race, I do Le Mans Classic and things like this, but it's finished, So, I like acting a lot. It's mainly to be on stage. It's really something very good, and I'm, really lucky to be able to do this.
Yeah, you have some new projects coming, or?
Yeah, there's one project that will come in 2021. A comedy play. Touring in France. So yeah, there's a project which will happen now in 2021. Because now 220 we don't know yet what's going to happen. So
it's too difficult now.
Yeah.
we have that problem too.
Yeah, it's the same thing everywhere, especially for live theater.
Yes.
So we can look at some questions actually. We have one from Amal Rich Ferret. Did you have any accident during the race?
Well, actually, yes. I mean, I was not a lot actually. I was lucky. I had one bad when I was in Formula Renault. I got run over by a car when I was walking back to the track. This is the only time I got really injured because I cut my face, lost my teeth, and things like that. But I was lucky. And then I had a very big accident in the Paris-Dakar. I think it was 2004 or 5. I don't remember. And this was the biggest accident I had. And I was very lucky. Me and my navigator. This was the biggest accident I had. So, but the rest, no, it was okay. I didn't have, well, of course, I had accidents like all the drivers, but never something you're saying, well, this day you were lucky.
Wow. Okay. So that was the biggest accident you had.
Yeah, in Dakar. Yeah, it was. I was running on a dry lake, and we were a little bit off road. We thought we were on the track, but we were just on the side of the track. And when we arrived, we were about at 175 k's per hour, and then we arrived, and suddenly there was no more road. There was just a big hole. And so we just dive in and flew in the air and flipped for I don't know how many meters, and the car was destroyed and the roll bar was broken. So no, we were very lucky that day,
Okay, so and now we go back again to the time machine and going back to 80s. So beginning of 80s till 84, and Paki P. Parisi asked a question. In that time, Paul, you were young and you were with Princess Stephanie of Monaco. Lucky man,
Yeah.
you say. I think she came to a lot of your races, or you were together in Monaco on the races, I think, what we see.
Yeah, she came. Yeah, she was well, she was my girlfriend at that time. This is 83.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm 18, I think. I'm 18, and she's I think well 19. I don't remember. This is 83. This is for sure because
And of course, you were all
I
over
know the
the.
jacket and the sponsors is when I was in 83. This.
And of course, you were all over the media, all in Europe, in France, of course, in
Yeah.
Paris, Paris Match, and
Yeah.
look, Paul and Stephanie. So I think you were all over the news in that years, in 80s, in the beginning of 80s.
It was big. Yeah, well, like like it's always like this for the royal families, and I had nothing to be. It was not me, It was
Yeah,
it was
but it
her
is also,
family.
yeah, but
It's
it
still
is.
the same. For me, it's changed. I'm okay now, but it's still the same. Unfortunately for them, they still have a lot of paparazzi after them.
Yeah, I can imagine, because you are a big name and you are the son of Jean-Paul
Yeah,
Belmondo.
yeah.
And of course, she is Stephanie, the daughter from Grace Kelly,
Mm.
so Rainier, I think this is really, I mean, on those times, I think in 80s, I think it was a
No,
big, yeah,
no,
big,
yeah.
big
It
thing.
was very big. No, it was very big. For
Yeah,
sure. But
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 after
we were
that,
very young.
that's
You're
good.
not. People. We were 18 years old, so we were babies at that time.
Yeah,
So
of course, kids, I said, especially we
mm,
saw your pictures, really cool,
yeah, yeah.
cute. Anyway, but after that, you were still continue to be all over the press, on the covers of the magazines
Mm.
with another girl, actually. This is really interesting. Let's see.
Ah, yeah, this is my wife.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah. It's my wife. Yeah.
Yeah, and we can see you also in also great shape as always. We can see you also, Paul and Luana
Yeah.
Belmondo.
This is when we get married, I think. This was our wedding, I think.
Yeah, you were again on the covers
Yeah.
those years.
Yeah.
So I think that was also very nice. So tell us about the family, man. How is Paul Belmondo with his family, with 3 children? You have 3 sons, actually, I know.
Yeah.
And you tell about how you are father, and with your kids, with your wife.
Well, it's I'm still married with my wife. It makes 30 years now. I have 3 boys.
Yeah.
The oldest one is 20, he's going to be 28 years old, which is the one with the stripe. There he's a bit younger there. And then to his left is Victor, and the little one is Giacomo.
Wow.
So the Alessandro, he's a chef. He's working in a restaurant in Paris. And Victor is acting, and he's been working pretty well now since about 3 years. And actually, he's just working in a big film with Gérard Lanvin,
Wow.
and which no, it's very good. Yeah, and he did another film in the winter with Jérémy Régnier. So yes, he has 2 big movies coming out next year. So it's good for him.
They have no
And then
ambition to drive?
Giacomo is studying.
And don't they have ambition to drive?
Well, yeah, no, Alessandro, not at all. He doesn't like, he never liked competition.
He's on the bike.
Not even, no, he's like cooking. He's quite relaxed boy. He was very good when he was young doing judo. He was really, really
Oh, yeah?
good, but he didn't like the competition. He tried and he didn't like that to
Yeah.
compete. So
Yeah,
he didn't,
then you have to stop.
you need to have the spirit to do it. If you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have it, it's no,
Otherwise, it's
And
stop.
and Victor, he likes racing. I think if he gets more success and so on, I'm sure he will have for fun. I'm sure he will try to do some races because he likes cars, he likes motorbikes. So I'm sure
And the
he
connections.
will. And yeah, and Giacomo, I think it's a bit the same as Victor. I mean, he's a rugby player. This is his sport. But I think he likes car also. But
Okay,
the one that likes most is Victor.
cool.
That's nice, nice.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, you are a busy guy, and then you did also TV show in France,
Yeah.
Commissaire Moulin.
Yeah, I did the Commissaire Moulin with.
Moulin.
I did also another one with Yves Régnier, médecin chef à la santé. Yeah, I did a few ones for the television. Yeah.
And in the meantime, the Paris Match, the magazine, always they are following you. They get you everywhere. And we see another footage from you about actually with the family, and it was really cool. Also, I will show you in a few seconds about that.
Yeah.
So that was also interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And
This,
this is when my wife launched. I think it was her first book or her second book she wrote. I think.
wow.
So same thing. My father came, and like always, he always support the family. If I see the cover, I think this is. It looks like to be maybe the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because that was really nice. Also, Mr. Belmondo is there with you guys. You know.
Yeah. He always come. He always come and support. You know, his yeah. And this is his old friend that unfortunately passed away this winter, Charles Gérard,
Oh,
which
okay.
was a long friend from the family.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to hear.
He was almost 100 years old, so he had a very
Really?
long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He had a long life and good life. So
Okay, okay. At least nice to hear that, you know.
yeah.
And also, but nice, Paul, that you had also a great relation with your wife, because we saw you in many red carpet events, you know. Also, I saw you also in Cannes Film Festival. You were in Venice Film Festival.
Yeah.
Actually, you were very nice. You make a good image also with your wife together on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Let's see. Also, I have one footage, just a quick footage to show you from the red carpet. I think from Cannes.
Yeah, that was in Cannes. Yeah, I don't know because I went twice in Cannes, so I don't know which one was this one. But yeah, I went twice. Once with my father when they gave him a Palme d'Or,
Yeah.
and then this is Victor. This is the second time I think we went to Cannes, or maybe the first time when my father had the Palme d'Or, and then we came I think 2 years after.
Okay.
Because I had done a documentary that was presented in Lyon,
Yep. I
and
see
Thierry
it.
Frémaux invited us. He was really nice to invite us to Cannes also again, and it was really nice.
Yeah, I see it. It's very cool to see both of you. Also, a nice family. And here is Anthony, actually.
Yeah, well, Anthony, I mean, I met my wife because of him. You know, he introduced me to her.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because my wife was modeling with another Italian girl in Paris, and the other girl was the fiancée of Anthony. And he said, "Oh, you know, come for lunch with me. There's two nice girls." I said, "Okay, I come." And this was my wife, and I got
Wow.
married.
Really? That's a good story also, actually, you know?
No. So Anthony, you know, he's a good friend, and you know,
Yeah,
no,
because you
no,
are
it's
good friends, you know, you and Anthony Delon, you know,
yeah,
he's the son of Alain Delon, of course,
yeah,
and Alain Delon and with your father, legendary two French
yeah,
actors, and
yeah,
now two great sons also, which I think both of you also, you were in Istanbul with Ahmet's son, so it was
yes,
really nice. Also, I saw some
yeah,
footage with Ahmet
yeah,
also.
yeah.
That was really also
Yeah,
nice.
that was a good souvenir. We were in with Ahmed San and then Anthony. It was good fun. But I think it's maybe 30 or 30, I think 35 years
Yeah.
ago. It's a really long time, but it was really good. You know, we had good time, good fun. You know, dancing, and then I came again to Istanbul for the racing with my
Yeah,
team,
yeah, that
twice to
was
the track.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
You did the racing by yourself. I mean, so it was really cool there. You know,
yeah,
I mean, it was really nice because Ahmed San said, "Oh, all Belmondo family, Paul, Jean-Paul, they
mm,
are very great family, great talents, and very friendly. Always, I'm honored to get, I mean, them as our guests. You know, so they are very happy to have you in Turkey, also in Istanbul. So that was also
yeah.
nice.
No, that
And
was.
and then also your father also played with Alain Delon with some movies, huh? In several movies.
Yeah, he did three movies with Alain Delon. He did well, actually four because there's the very first one when they were very young, and then
Okay.
they did Paris Brûle-t-il, and then they did Borsalino, and then they did Une Chance sur Trois with Vanessa Paradis. So they did three
Okay.
movies
That's
together.
nice. That's
Yeah,
nice. I mean,
yeah,
we'd like to see actually. I think Borsellino was very popular film also, huh?
yeah. It's very
Worldwide.
big. And I
Okay.
think for Borsalino, I think it's the 50th anniversary. I think now, or yeah, I think,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah,
I wanna
yeah,
because I
next year.
know I remember that there was also nice sound, soundtrack of the Borsellino.
Yeah. Very
And
nice.
let's
Yeah,
look at the Borsellino a little bit for a minute
yeah,
to remember.
yeah. Yeah, it was very
Wow,
big.
look at them.
Mm.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
interesting, great
Yeah,
movie, huh? Borsalino. Oof.
was very big because at that time they were the two biggest stars in France and
Sure.
maybe in Europe. You know, they were really huge. And you know, in these days, I mean, cinema was really big. You had no internet, very little television. So you know, it was. If you go back to that time, it was just huge when they
And
did
your
that
father
movie.
was really great. You know, he was acting really unbelievable. All those movies with Jacqueline Bisset, and
Yeah,
also, you know, I mean, I remember Animal. You know, like
L'Animal.
Aspas. Yes,
Yeah,
also it
Las
was a really
Desastres.
interesting
I was
movie.
I, I was working on Las Desastres. I worked on that movie as a director assistant.
Really,
Yeah, yeah, that was good. Yeah.
wow, that's really nice. I mean, what a legendary actors.
Oh yeah, no, they are. You know, Alain Delon is, just incredible. You know, very lucky generation of French actors, like my father, Delon, Ventura, uh, Gabin, which is a bit before, and after Depardieu today. And yeah, no, it's big names.
I have a question. You did so
Yeah,
many things now,
yeah,
for now.
yeah.
Do you have ambition to do other things you like?
Um, no, I would like, no, I think now I would like to, keep on doing what I'm doing now, which is a little bit of acting. If I
Yeah.
can do, one play every 2, 3 years, which is what I've been doing, and work for the television. I'm happy and, and concentrate more on my family, try to help, if I can, my boys to have success in life today.
Yeah.
Maybe on the sporting side, just as an amateur to do some things. That's all. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I might like to do as personal stuff. But
And
now
writing, you're writing also?
no, I'm not very well. I write. I've directed two documentary, one on my father and one on the Rallye de Gazelle. I'm working on another one now that I would like try to do. But I need someone to help me to write because I'm not. I have good ideas, but I'm not very good to put them down on the paper.
Mhm.
So I always have someone to write with me, which is
Yeah.
which is better.
Okay. Yeah. That's
But
nice.
I'll keep on doing what I'm doing now. It's I'm happy and not trying to do another thing again. It's
Ah,
enough. It's fine.
you're happy in life, so.
Yeah, no, very happy. Yeah.
How is your father? He's okay and healthy and.
Yeah, he's fine. He's gone for his holidays, his summer holidays. He
Mhm.
went through that COVID situation. Okay, and no, he's the same. Of course, he's getting older,
Of
but
course. Yeah.
but he's all right. No, he's
Yeah,
still he's
yeah,
still
of
he's
course.
still the same man. He's still a bad boy. He's perfect.
So looking good, you know. I mean, for his
No,
age,
yeah,
of
yeah,
course, you know, like hopefully we will see him more and more. So it is really cool.
yeah.
Actually, you know, behind you, it is really also cool to have a big power, you know, a legend behind you. It's really cool, Paul. And Paul, also, you did really interesting things. It's still coming about you, biking and
Yeah,
swimming. You're a very
yeah,
sportive guy. And is
yeah,
it true? It says that from Lyon to Paris, you did biking and also from London to Paris for charity
yeah,
event.
yeah. I did that for the Téléthon.
Wow.
So it was really good. Well, good. It was hard. It was long.
From London to Paris.
From London, actually, when we did it, we
Yeah.
were we were
Biking.
we were the first one to go through the tunnel, through the security tunnel, and
Wow.
it was quite an impressive moment. I really remember it because at the beginning we were all laughing and like that, and it's quite long. And from one
That
point
is
to be in
tough.
that tunnel and cycling, no one was laughing anymore, and we're just hoping to be out of it.
Yeah. What was the time you did it?
Like used to be the Téléthon. So I think we started always from 6 o'clock, and we had to arrive on the Saturday before midnight. So we did it each time. So it was all right because it was quite, it was long. But the one I did from Lyon to Paris with all the big French chefs who's got stars and so on. So and we were stopping to each restaurant to collect some money.
Yeah.
But they also were preparing us some food. So it's the
Wow.
first time I did 600 Ks, and I took some weight actually.
Yeah, but you are always looking good also, when was this picture? I think it is recently, not too long.
Yeah, this is not very long. No, this is maybe 2 years, maybe 2-3 years, I think.
Yeah, you are looking good also. The beard fits you well also. What we see also. Paul.
Yeah.
And this is also a cool picture with you and your father.
This is when we did the documentary. This is about 4 years ago. This one.
Okay, and I see one also from the award ceremony. You see?
Yeah. This is in Cannes. Yeah.
Wow.
When he had the Palme d'Or, and then he had another prize in Venice, which was really nice also to be there.
Nice.
And then you go oftenly to Lyon because he's a good friend of Thierry Frémaux, and it's a nice festival also.
Yeah. And how about the last months? Like we had this, the coronavirus, situation all around the world, of course, and it started in Europe, in Italy, and then jumped to Spain, and then jumped to France a lot. So I think you are also locked down France. I think a couple of months actually. And how was the situation also with you, family, and also with Mr. Jean-Paul Belmondo? How was the situation in the family?
Well, it's like we were like everybody
because of his age, huh? Because he's pretty old age.
All the people who have parents like my father or my mother, which are over 80s, and we were very worried because they were the person that were most risky people, for the everybody's got a risk to catch because no one can catch it, but we know that it's really dangerous for all the people. So we were very worried, but he was very serious, so that was good. He stayed in his flat and didn't see much people, so it was that was good. And then for me, I was here with my wife and my youngest son, Giacomo. Unfortunately for him, because he was stuck with his parents for 2 months, so that was that was hard for him. And then the other ones, they were with their girlfriend, but we didn't see no one. I didn't see my father, my mother, and the 2 other boys for like everybody for 2 months because we were locked down. We could not go out. We were just allowed to go 1K around from where you live.
Supermarket.
And then go to the supermarket and things like that. But you could run, but you cannot go more than 1K around. Wow. You was not allowed to cycle. You were not allowed to do nothing. So it was really tough. It was
crazy times. I think for you, Paul, also, because for me also the same. I'm also now over 40, and I see first time in my life like this kind of pandemic. I mean, worldwide affected all the world. All the world is affected.
Yeah, it affected all the world. And what is crazy is that almost every country did the same mistake. This is just incredible. If you look at it, there's very little countries that didn't do mistakes. If you look, all of them didn't run it well. I know it's difficult, but they all did the same thing, and a lot of people died and so on, and the lockdown, and it's a strange thing because if you go back to December or January, I mean the world was fine, everybody was all right, and suddenly in 3 weeks, the world just completely changed. But no one looked what was happening in China, and I think if you see a country like China that locks down 60 million people, there is something wrong. But everybody didn't do nothing. So
and Paul, so thank you very much for the chat part. And now I just see a couple of minutes more. We can before we end it. I see many questions. Maybe you can look at, because there are a lot of French in French language questions. You can see maybe some of them from Esteban, for example, the last one.
He's asking he's asking me if I might race. No, I think, if I race today is with the classic car. Maybe the Paris Dakar could be the only race that I could do just for fun that I
Okay.
must try to do in the next 3 years if I can. It's the only one I might do again.
Okay.
The track racing, no, it's not possible. It's
Okay. And then the one before Esteban, there's March. We go back now, 1986, and it's he asked,
I don't
where will be your first vacation after lockdown?
I went to Italy because I went to see the family of my wife, and I think this summer I will be going at France and Italy. I don't think I will go anywhere else for the moment. It's going to be complicated to travel in the whole world. I hope that they'll find a vaccine and the world will go round again the normal way.
Yeah, and people like our chat very much. Actually, they are impressed also to see you because they say that you should show yourself more and more. Actually, what they write, you see it, huh? You see.
Well,
Great.
if I'm going to do that play in 21, so they will see more. They will see me more because I will be traveling all France.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
But thank you also for the, joining us for this lovely chat, actually, because I said to Bram also, this is his first ever appearance in the Corona times, actually, like this kind of Instagram live chat, because he's very exclusive. And I say very exclusive. Yeah, we are honored to have you here, because you are the son of course, Jean-Paul Belmondo, and what you did also yourself in sports, in racing, theater, movie sector, and your own team, it was amazing also, like as also a great father with the 3 sons, it was really cool also to have the marriage.
I just see a friend of mine, Dan Lebovici. I just saw one. He was watching the chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think many people from you. I mean, tomorrow we will see the numbers. I'm sure it will be really busy. Because at the end of the complete amounts, I think we have a lot of viewers. Because
Rodolphe, that's another guy. Rodolphe. He's working for the French television.
So
I
hi,
cycle
Rodolphe.
with him. Rodolphe. Yeah. He does good documentary.
Yeah,
Very
salute,
good. Yeah.
salute. Yeah, salute. Okay. And everywhere they invite you to Switzerland. What I see, also to Istanbul, I see some messages. Oof,
with pleasure.
Okay, and then, but now the situation in Paris, I mean, France is okay.
Well, it's it's a bit. It's much. Everything is open now, but there's some cases that's raising up again. So I think we still have to be careful, and it's not finished. Even if the situation is much better, but still, like everywhere in the world, we have to be careful with the COVID and keep the distance and so on. And that's the only way. It's not difficult. We just need to keep the distance, wear a mask, and and clean your hands regularly, and we can fight that bad thing.
Okay, and give our greetings to Luana. So it is really nice also because she's a lovely wife and you're a lovely husband. So I think this is really nice to see you together, many years, and with 3 sons. So it's really cool, also to see them. The Belmondo family actually is going further and further with 3 sons,
Yeah.
It is really nice, and hopefully we will see you in Amsterdam too. If you have a project, we will always invite you. So it is very nice to keep in touch.
Yeah.
Yes.
No problem. Yeah. I hope. Well, we have to wait 1 more year for the Grand Prix now, but maybe.
Yeah. And we had it because we were planned to here in Sandford actually, the Grand Prix this year.
Yeah.
The first one in years, but
I race in Zandvoort. So it's a nice track.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah,
good track.
But Paul, a lot of things and a lot of things are postponed. Like I mean, the Formula One, also Cannes Film Festival, and Eurovision Song Contest. Like a lot of big events. They are cancelled, and many events will start after September. Also, the ones.
September is gonna be busy.
Yeah, actually, but we will keep in touch. And again, so thank you very much to have you that you joined our live chat, and that we can make one picture together with Bram.
Yeah.
One selfie. Yep, thank you. All right, Paul, so thank you very much again, and all the best. Salute.
See you.
And have a nice weekend.
Same for you.
All right,
have a good Sunday. Bye.
So it was a great chat. He's lovely, amazing guest. And again, we learned a lot today. We went back to the memories. We went to 80s. We saw his great, amazing racing footage, photos from Grand Prix, Le Mans, from film festivals, red carpet, and some footage from Jean-Paul Belmondo and Alain Delon, of course, from Borsellino, and of course from Paul Belmondo. Thank you guys for watching live from Instagram, Hollywood Productions Amsterdam. Stay tuned for our next Corona Diaries live chats. See you soon. Have a nice day.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.